All right, let's talk about this real quick, because you know what? I know this is a little touchy subject, but whatevs. What's going on YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. I want to talk about some sneaker reselling. I know. But guess what? You know what? I get a lot of DMs a day like, hey, we're starting off trying to get into reselling. How should I do it? So on and so forth, you know, and how do you get started? And so on and so forth. And you know what? I want to help some people out there, man, because there's enough bread out there to go for everybody. There's enough money out there and enough shoes to go out for everybody, right? No, but in all seriousness, guys, like seriously, everything is for resale. Everything. Everybody resells. Everything is resell, okay? We're talking about tickets, toys, even houses. People buy houses and flip them all the time, okay? No one gets on their neck about it. Shoes, of course. Shoes, that's the big one. Shoes is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Multi-billion. That is right. And I want to tell you guys what is good ways to start reselling. First of all, if you want to start off some good reselling, I highly recommend you guys join the Kik group. Make sure you guys join the Kik group Lace Network. Make sure you guys join up. This is a phenomenal group. Make sure you guys use my discount code capital all caps JMK10. Save you some money, get some percent off on your monthly fees. The Kik group, a Kik group is basically a Discord group app. Basically helps you from knowing information when things are releasing, links to every release, what's good to resell, and of course bot information as well. I have one of the fastest monitors out there to monitor every website. One-on-one communication through the Kik group. So it's a private VIP community member with exclusive slots, with private bot rental and high proxy sneaker app accounts. The group comes through exclusive buys and also foot app, bot restock of simulators. They also have bot restock simulators to fine-tune your school whenever there is a restock, just in case. And also the group is starting to have reward systems as well. That's dope. And the group has over 70% winning rate. So make sure you guys join up the Lace Network. Be sure to use my discount code capital JMK10. So reselling. All right, reselling. So sneaker reselling, right? The sneaker reselling industry is projected by 2025 is supposed to be a $6 billion industry. You know, apps like StockX itself is valued at $1 billion already. And that's just to be a middleman. And if you think about it, retailers like Foot Locker's already joining these sneaker reselling apps. Like GOAT already invested money into these reselling, and reselling in general is growing. It will continue to grow as our retailers are investing in the industry. And you know what, the thing about StockX is that they're also worth so much because they don't just stop at just sneakers. They also sell watches, clothes, collectibles. I mean, everything is for resale. Look at the Funko Pops, everything. First things first about reselling, guys, you definitely want to start copping pairs. You gotta cop shoes. But the thing about copping certain shoes is that I know a lot of people are kind of like caught up on certain shoes, like the big time shoes. Let's say like Unions, Travis's, so on and so forth, like the big shoe that's worth $1,000. Everybody wants those. Of course, everybody's going for those, but not everybody's gonna get it. You know what I mean? Don't focus on those type of shoes. If that's what you can't get, then that's fine. Focus on what you can get. Focus on basically the basic shoe, whatever you can possibly get your hands on that can resell. For instance, this holiday season, who would have thought the Brady 11s would have resold like how it did? You know what? If you would have copped Brady 11s, if you would have copped 10 pairs of the Brady 11s this holiday season, they were going for like what, $220 retail? If you would have sold them all of them for $280, basically that would have been a $600 profit. Think about stuff like that. You know, just try to get whatever possibly thing you possibly can. 11s was very widely available. If you would put your footwork in, you could have got as many pairs as you possibly want. That goes for like Yeezys, of course, Jordan 1s, depending on the hype on certain other shoes as well. Air Force is starting to become a big hitter. I believe a lot of people's talking about Dunks this year. See, I'm not really a big dunk guy, so that's not my department that I can really touch on. But dunks only retail for about 100 to 110. Some will resell for 170, 200. I mean, that's a good flip. So if you can get your hands on some dunks, I would definitely recommend you guys to do that. And another thing about reselling is know when to sell and when to hold. That is number one key. Some things is pretty hard. A lot of people I know, they just buy it the day up and flip it. They don't care if it goes up or down, whatever it is. They just, you know, buy it, flip, continue, just keep recycling and push on whatever you can. Like if you buy some, if you can't hold it, you know, use that money, that flip it right away and use it on another pair. Use it on another release. Why hold it if you don't want to? I don't know. I always like to hold certain shoes because I don't want to be that guy, like, you know, you sell something on day one and you start to have little Timmy vibes, and then all of a sudden the shoe goes up to like $500, then you kick yourself in the ass. I hate that. So there are some shoes you have to know what to hold and when to sell. But like I said, if you would have sold it on day one, those Brady 11s, you could have got like, I saw pairs going for like $300, $290. It was getting kind of crazy because people was getting really thirsty and people started to sell it. And that's another thing too, you have to watch out, because once people get all their pairs from online, that's to flip, that's when their prices usually goes down a little bit. So you have to be kind of very careful what to hold and what to sell. Now the one thing I like about reselling is where to sell. I get a lot of questions. Where to sell? Where's the best places to sell? You know, if you want to use those apps, you know, the middleman apps, GOAT, StockX, whatever the case is, eBay. You have to be kind of careful, because then I've seen a lot of people get scammed, or the freaking app scams. It's a big hassle. You never know what you're gonna get through. You can't just ship it out and just hope for the best. Same thing with eBay. There's no seller protection. You have to be very careful on those. I haven't had any problems with GOAT yet. GOAT's a good resource. StockX, I had an incident with them just a minute ago, if you guys saw that video. So that it kind of puts a damper on that. Me personally, I like to sell on either IG, you know, sell to some of the people that you know, that you're willing to trust. Usually if someone that follows you or know you, or if someone knows so on and so forth, most likely they won't try to, you know, pull a fast one on you, because you actually know the person, or they know you, or so on and so forth. Actually, I like doing that the most, because it kind of eliminates from the fees and you can make a little bit more money on that. But another way I like to sell is also on events. Probably one of the best ways to sell shoes is on events. Let's say SteerCon, for example. SteerCon is one of the best events out there to resell, because people are willing to spend good amount of money. And sometimes you can make your own price. It doesn't always have to be, a lot of people like to use, you know, oh, this is StockX is going for this, and this is the last sale. Annoying. Basically set your price. If they do want to use a StockX route, you know, some people do payment, you know, payout. Then what's the point in me coming to this event and doing payout? I just would have stayed home and just shipped it out there like that. So don't do payout, okay? Stay in your ground. Say something you're very comfortable with. You're like, yo, this is fair. I'll do a little bit off of the lowest asking, so on and so forth. You know, whatever the negotiation. It's all about negotiation and a little bit of finessing. You know, you have to work your game. That's a lot of thing about sneak reselling. You have to know what to finesse. It is the finesse. You have to know. I hate to say it, but it is finessing. Because trust me, if you don't finesse, they're gonna try to finesse you. You have to try to equalize it if you can. Try to keep it respectable. And another thing I like is, other than events, I actually like consigning, to tell you the truth. I really do. I consigned at Urban Necessity. I sold about 6 pairs. A lot of shoes that I couldn't even get rid of. Like, they were just mad bricks, and people were just giving me the craziest price. Like, what? I paid $300 and you're offering me $250, so I want to lose $250? Nah, I ain't playing that. I'd rather keep it. So, and if you consign, a consignment shop, let's say for instance Urban Necessity, right? What I like to do is, you know, you set a price what you want, and of course they're gonna take their fees. And I did, like, say their nurses, right? Those things were mad bricks, going for way under retail. But with consignment shops, they set their own price like crazy. You know, it could be kind of a lot more price to whatever the market is, but people are willing to pay for it. You know, I'm not sure, because maybe it's Vegas, people got money, or people just need to have it right then and there. Maybe a celebrity came in and didn't really know about the market or the prices, so they just spend whatever money they think. So I really do like consigning. I highly recommend consigning if you possibly can. Very easy to do. Make sure you guys use good consigning shops. Absolutely. Highly recommend, like, say, like Fight Club's a good one. Urban Necessity is a good one as well. Also, I feel like if you're selling to, you know, on your IG, I feel like that's pretty safe. You know, build up a rapport, build up a reputation. You know, get a reference. People's gonna start People's gonna start referring you because they're like, yo, this dude is legit. He's good business, fast. You know, always try to do good business. You know, like you want to stay consistent. If you say you're gonna send it tomorrow, send it tomorrow. Don't send it in 2 days. People don't like to wait, you know, stuff like that. And so for all the advanced resellers out there, a little advice that I've gotten before is know what to buy and to sell. It's kind of like a crystal ball thing, okay? I know a buddy of mine, he got a couple pairs of, say, the Unions back when they were like $700. Now they're going for like $1,200, so that's a $500 come up. He just kept buying a whole bunch of pairs. Pretty daggone good if you can do some of that, but you gotta be willing to risk the money. Same thing, I talked to a vendor. He bought like 15 pairs of the trophy rooms for like $500. He bought them for $500 each, and he's like, at the max, he's like, you know what? I think they'll go up to at least 800 or maybe 700, 750, something like that. I was like, yeah, cool. Now look at those things. The trophy, the blue ones, going for a really good amount of money. So that's a good gamble right there. See, it's a big gambling too as well, so you gotta be careful. But just remember, my advice to you guys is always scared money don't always make money. All right, so that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I help you guys out for this topic. Like I said, I got plenty of DMs about these things, about reselling in general, and I just figure I'd just help you guys out with this one video. All right, guys, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope if you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications for when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media at JumpmanChris on IG. Sometimes I'm on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. Anyway, guys, I'm Jumpman Chris. Peace. Pew.